Hi, this is Karen Dickrell with University of Wisconsin-Madison Extension in Outagamie County, and this is our December Glimmers of Joy. It's great to be with you today, and today I'm talking about gifts that keep on giving. As many of you know, I'm retiring, and I'm no longer working in the Extension office. I'm still doing some virtual teaching, but this is my last Glimmers of Joy. And I want to remind everyone that we've been here for 2 years, and we know that those glimmers of joy aren't found in all the stuff we buy or we get on eBay or have Amazon delivered to our house. It's not the stuff we find in our house or garage or garden shed that gives us the glimmers of joy. It's the feeling. Sometimes you get a burst of joy and that glimmer of joy because someone picked something out special for you. But the real gift is your gift of your talents and your time. And so that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit more today. A little bit longer, maybe glimmer, but wanted to get some information that I think is going to be valuable to you as our last glimmer of joy. So over the course of time, I've talked about a lot of different things about our attitude and connecting and bonding with others and moving forward, our personal growth, and also sometimes finding courage. So in front of my computer, I have a little rock, and I don't know if you can see it, but it says courage. And then sometimes, depending on the day, I turn it over and it says creative. But next to that is my rock that says joy. And so those are reminders to me on a daily basis. They're going to go home with me and be in front of my computer at my home, in my office. We need little reminders of things that are what are our core values of how we move forward in life, how we interact with our family and our friends and our neighbors, and what's our truth, what's important to us to live a fulfilling life. So where does your energy come from? Sometimes it's our life experiences and having that reflection of other children. Maybe it's your grandchildren. It's something they say or do, or that Halloween costume that you made for them, or the candy that you're making, or the cookies that you bake together, or the present that you make specially for them. Those are things, those are life experiences that give you energy, and it reflects on your values and the experience that you get from that and what you're seeking. So where does your energy come from? This is a Yahari window, and this has been around for a long time. I used it when I was in extension in Kewaunee County, and I've been in extension here in Outagamie 32 years. So this has been tried and true, and it works. It really does work. And so this is when you do some soul searching and thinking about your life plan, or you're feeling a little muddled maybe and want to know what to do and find some of those glimmers of joy again. So you can just take, this is my book that I'm writing a book. No, it's my list book kind of, but I've created my own. So you can just draw your own Yahari window of what's urgent, what's not urgent, and then what's important and what's not important. So the do box is what do you need to do now? So I need to make a dentist appointment. I'm past my time, so I need to make that dentist appointment. Or I do need to do it now. I need to get those Christmas letters out before it's too late. And then when it's not urgent, so maybe the Christmas letters don't have to go out yet, but schedule a time to do it. Okay, I want the Christmas letters out by the 15th of December. And maybe the Christmas letters are, well, do you need to do that anymore? Could someone else help you do it? Maybe send them out via email if you have emails for your friends. And for some people, they've just eliminated it. I don't need to send Christmas cards and letters anymore. I'll call people, or I'll send them a note during the course of the year. Send a thinking of you on their birthday. So think about what's important to you for your valued priorities, and that can help you find those glimmers of joy, of those feelings of self-worth, and helping you to feel good about what you're doing in life. So rethink your to-do list, and that's where, the listing, I did my own list. I did my homework. I preach, I do what I preach, I guess you can say. And to help you think about what are your goals and dreams? What are things that give you self-satisfaction? What makes you happy? And is everything on your to-do list essential? Kind of like those Christmas cards and those Christmas letters. For some of us, it's really important. I do a Christmas quiz every year, and I've done it every year since I left teaching. I did a quiz because I missed writing the quizzes and tests when I was teaching in the public school system. So every year I've got a Christmas quiz for each year, and it does bring me joy. And people, I cut down on my list one year, and people wrote me, we didn't get your Christmas quiz this year. Can you send it to us? We missed it. So for me, it's kind of a fun way of summarizing the year and seeing what people know and don't know about my life. Now, not everybody wants to do a Christmas letter or a Christmas quiz, but figure out what is essential to you, what's important to you, and explain where you're at. And could I pay someone else to do that, or could I do it in another way? Probably I could go online and do something so it's sent out and printed up for me, but there's different ways to do it. And some people do. They send their Christmas cards list and the cards get mailed out on this list. So think about what's important to you and what gives you that glimmer of joy. Is it sending the cards, or is it hearing back from the people? That's what I like. I love to hear from people and what they've been doing over the course of time and where they are at and what their travels have been, or what's up with their kids, or what their sparks and glimmers of joy are. So I love to get it. But not everybody has that same kind of feeling for Christmas cards and greetings. So multitasking can sometimes create a challenge for some of us because we're doing 6 things at once. And so we have found through research that it's important to chunk it and just do one thing at a time. Multitasking can be detrimental to productivity. So if you can work on one thing at a time and concentrate on that task, you're going to be more successful. We also know that doing things more masterfully. So if you think about, okay, I'm going to spend 45 minutes, and maybe it's your walk, or it's an exercise, or 45 minutes cleaning out a drawer. Maybe it's your junk drawer. Maybe it's your desk drawer. And you spend 45 minutes, and that's how long, so you can focus on that and you can get it done, and you're going to feel good that you've accomplished something and have a glimmer of joy the next time you open that drawer. It's like, oh, I can actually find what I have. And it might be a good idea to set a timer for that focused work. Limit your distractions. If you have an answering machine, let the phone calls go to the voicemail. And then to take some mini breaks in between if you need to. It's really important, as we talked about in earlier sessions, how important it is to get sleep and to get undisturbed sleep. So sleep is important, meditation and prayer, exercise, and laugh. Laughter is so important so that we can see things in a different light and get those endorphins moving in our lives. So a Kigi is a process, and again, this could be an hour-long program, but it's a Japanese concept of your reason of why you are who you are. And it's looking at what are your passions, your mission, your vocation, your profession, and what are you good at, and what is needed, and what do you love to do. So if you love to knit or crochet or garden, that's your Kigi. It's what you want to do and what you want to build into your life to make sure that you have enough time to do that so that you experience those glimmers of joy. So there isn't really a good English word for a Kigai, but it's the term that embodies the idea of happiness in living. Essentially, Ikigai is the reason why you get up in the morning. So why are you doing what you're doing? And then pause before you say yes. Many of us, we don't want to say no, but it's okay to say no. Think about what those priorities are. What is your Ikigai? What are the things that are most important to you so that you can set your priorities? Because if you're over committed, you're not going to find those glimmers of joy. It's just like, okay, one more thing on the list that I have to get done. And leave some gap in your calendar so that you have some blank time and some time to reflect and to visit nature and watch the birds and maybe take some pictures and make some phone calls and have some good conversations with people and see people again. It's okay to be a quitter. Well, some people don't like that word of I quit. So, okay, let's call it closure. It's okay to bring closure to some things. It's okay to say, it was a good ride, but I'm not finding the glimmer anymore. I need to find some other things, or I need to just take some time off. So find the right stuff at the right time, because you need to take care of yourself. And if you're always giving to everybody else and not saving time for yourself, you're going to burn out. So you need to take care of yourself. Schedule some check-ins for yourself. I had a friend who, once she retired, it was 2 or 3 weeks into retirement. She said, "Oh, Karen, I got to do a to-do list because I'm not getting anything done. Everything's flying around in my head and I want to do all these things, but if I don't have my priorities in place, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't feel good not knowing that." So depending on how you operate to find those glimmers of joy, but check in with yourself and maybe have a calendar or a checklist and think about what it is that's most important to you, what needs to get done, and when you're going to get it done. So in summary, chisel out some time for yourself and treat yourself to the good things that are happening. Feed your passion. If you love to quilt, if you love to write letters or garden, like I said, or music, or going to concerts, or going to plays, find time to do that and enjoy the moments. Enjoy the time with your grandchildren or great-grandchildren or relatives and friends. Pull out the good china. My gosh, eat off that good china. Why are you eating on paper plates for Christmas? Well, maybe it's for more time, but really enjoy some of the good things that you have in life. And if you don't need them anymore, then maybe gift them to someone at Christmas time. And find the glimmer of joy of knowing I've given it to someone in the family that wanted it. So make sure they want it. But, think about what's important to you. Surprise someone. Add more fun to your day, and you'll find those glimmers of joy. Well, there's lots of resources, and here's a couple of them. Some of them were joy speakers. Some are things that I've gathered over time. And I just want to thank you for participating in Glimmers of Joy for the past 2 years. It's been a great adventure. Today was a little bit longer. I guess I had to get my last hurrah in, but I was summarizing a lot of the glimmers of joy that we've covered in the last 2 years. So thank you so much. It's been a wonderful experience, and I wish you all the best in your future finding those glimmers of joy. Bye.